Okay, so here we are on Monday, January 9th, Swiss franc yen. I hate to even post this PA, but it's a good learning lesson for me, exactly what not to do. Let me jump into it. So if I zoom out, bigger board time frame, we have this push down, pull back, break below, pull back, came up here, slight higher high, nothing. And then had this. I actually attempted this on Friday as a buy, thinking it could have broke through a little higher. But as this came back down, I tend to sometimes get stuck on one pair because I followed it and looked at it so much. I think that played into this also. So I saw this coming up quite strong on the 1 hour in this area, and then it just slowly starting to peter out. I said, man, this is still seller's territory if we look at the bigger picture. So I did see this strengthen here. I was also looking at USD yen. See this big knockdown with this volume and this pullback. This was what I was wanting to take, and it would have worked out really nice coming into the session with some volume up here near the tops to take this sell. But actually, if I drop down to my 5 minutes, my precision, I actually saw this roll over right here, and I was attempting to get in on this trap. These buyers up, buyer, pull back, slight higher high, came back to support resistance. These guys tried to make the buy, and then they got trapped. That's where I was wanting to get in, and as you can see, that would have went perfectly. This one started to pull away, so I was looking at my whole yen correlation, saw Swiss franc yen, and even on the strength numbers, I looked at yen was quite strong, and Swiss franc was on the weaker side. So I thought, okay, this would be a good pair. And looking at this on the 15, we had this break above, and it's still at this range. Yeah, I did see this strength coming in. That definitely gave me a red flag. You know, I marked out the volumes. This has buyer volume, but it wasn't comparable to the seller volume. So I was thinking maybe it was going to break below. So this is about the time that USD yen was breaking below too. So I was watching this. This came down, broke below, and I was watching it come up slowly around 7 o'clock. And it started to break back down. I thought, man, it's getting a little high. I don't like that, but I've seen it come in before, so I attempted to take the sell. It started. I didn't take out any profits, and then it came back and stopped me out. Full stop loss, and I went full size on this. Normally I would go a quarter to half size, just given all the, there's no news coming out today, given the volumes ahead of me. But I went full size. Stopped me out, and it started to reject back, so I was like, okay, this was it. So I jumped in again, second entry right here, and I moved my stops in even lower. I should have at least put it above this last guy, but I kept my stops the exact same as this one. Shame on me. It came back, stopped me out, and then it started to go again, so I once again chased it and entered for a third time. And it didn't do anything and stopped me out, full stop loss. So there's 3 full stop losses, and chaos continues because I saw this finally break back below, and once again I attempted for a 4th time, which is definitely a no-no. The most I've ever really attempted was 3. Never gone for the 4th, but I think now I'm revenge trading, trying to get my profits back. As you can see, my risk to reward grew a little bit, so I could get all my profits back. And it once again, full stop loss. I didn't try to take anything out. I didn't try to close. Just full stop loss. And then once again, I went away and came back and saw this on the hourly that it fully rejected back. So I went back to my precision time frame and saw that it had fully rejected. Didn't really take out the guy who started. So I was kind of leery of taking it here. I almost got an entry in here, but I didn't. So I chased it and waited till it came down here. Got an entry down here, and it just messed around. So I closed it break even. So luckily I didn't have 5 full stop losses. But definitely that hurts. Full stop losses, the account. Basically everything I did last week just got taken back away, plus some with 4 stop losses. So that being said, I really, given the fact that there was no news, I need to remember that. Just the fact that this came up so strongly, and it had touched once, twice, strong rejection back, and I thought, oh, well, this could be a 4th time, or third touch was going to go. I need to stay away from those. I did look at this volume and think, man, he had good volume going down, and none of this volume could compete with this push up, so that kind of led to that. But on my precision, and I also went down to some 1-minute stuff looking in here. So once again, going down to these low time frames just messes me all up. Everything looks like it's ready to go. The only one that I could say that I was a decent spot was when I took this one. I would think it looked like it had broke the guy who started, and then there was a test back on the low time frame that I grabbed it. But all in all, just a horrible Monday of trading. Maybe overconfident from last week going so well. But I just need to be careful. I need to slow down, take my time, and just realize what's going on and what are good, what's too risky. This was definitely too risky, and just learn to stand aside some days. I think also that the fact that I was on the USD yen, that pair went so well and I missed it, that led into me also trying to grab this one. And as I was looking at correlation, Swiss franc was just way too weak. It was a lot weaker on the immediate correlation than my Swiss franc was. So all in all, it just played into all that. So, well, I think I've rambled on long enough, and hopefully I've learned from this, and the rest of the PAs this week will not look anything like this. So, yeah, feel free to comment if you see anything or have anything to add. Thank you.